I'm Amoni.
I'm Jaden.
And I'm Isis.
And I'm Elam.
Today we'll just be starting off with a little check-in, see how everybody's day's going, and then we can get into topics. So, yeah.
Well, I'm ecstatic because this morning I woke up, ate breakfast, pretty good. Got some stuff done, went to see a friend before class today, and I hanged out and it was fun. It was pretty nice this morning, so I'm doing pretty good. How's your days?
Well, my day is actually going pretty good. Nothing has happened. I got some good lunch. I had some good breakfast, and I'm just really excited.
My day was not the best, but it was okay. Didn't get very much sleep because I was up till like 1:30 this morning working on an essay for a high school application, so that was like really busy. Then I got up at 8, got up, got dressed, went to Starbucks to have one tea. Didn't eat breakfast, just drank tea. Had lunch, hung out with my besties, and then that was about it. Now I'm here.
Well, my day has been going okay so far. I mean, I woke up, kind of late to class today with my dog. He was out of control. Like, he needed to just relax and sit down. My head was hurting. I was trying to leave, but my mom had to, it was a mess this morning. I didn't eat breakfast, went to class, then we got lunch. Lunch was good. Yeah, now I'm here. It's going pretty well, so, yeah.
Now I think our next topic are musicals or plays we all have seen.
You want me to start off? I'll start. Okay.
Yeah.
Some plays that I've seen in the past is Aladdin. Love that play. I've seen Wicked. I want to see The Lion King. And I saw My Broken Language. We saw Christmas Carol. Those were really good plays. Definitely go see them again. And I just really hope that they come out with more Disney movie plays because I don't know why, but Aladdin just made me feel like I just like that play so much. So I like more Disney princess movies, I guess.
See, I don't see many Broadway plays, but few that I've seen are Broken Language, Christmas Carol. There are a lot I want to see, but I don't have very much time to do stuff like that, so I don't really go do that a lot. I don't live in the city, so that's not something I do as an activity. But there's a lot of plays I want to see, though. I want to see Lion King. There's definitely one thing I know Moni wants to see. And there are so many more plays I really do want to see.
Well, I've seen Wicked, Lion King, A Christmas Carol, My Broken Language. I really want to see Aladdin. And I really want them to come out with, either a Cinderella musical, because I think that would be actually, kind of fun to see, the whole, story of Cinderella.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. And the evil stepsisters have their own little song and stuff.
And then it would be so cool to see Cinderella have her own solo about how her life is and how she has to always work for
Because I know we have the movie version of Whitney Houston and Brandon Norwood, but I would love to have the actual Broadway play. That would be
that would be actually really cool.
Yeah.
Have y'all seen the one with Whitney Houston and Brandon?
I saw
you need to go see that.
I saw pieces of it. I never really sat down and watched it. My mom's seen it a million times. I'm sorry. The thing about me is if I say I want to watch a movie, I play it, then I end up doing something else. It's just running in my house and I'm not watching it.
So none of you have seen the entire movie?
No.
Shame on all of you!
Oh, wow.
Okay.
I haven't really seen any plays, and I haven't really done much research on plays or musicals to see at all, so I don't really have much in mind.
Well, you've seen My Broken Language.
Yeah, those two, but I don't really have any in mind.
And another play that I really want to see is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
That's a play.
He's looking at me like that because I am a very big Harry Potter fan.
Big? I would say obsessive.
Oh.
Okay, well, I mean, that's literally like him and Beyonce. So don't.
Yeah.
That's you and Beyonce.
Me and Beyonce, it's different. That's a relationship. You are obsessing over something that is fictional. That is a real person.
Okay. At least it's like a... Moving on.
Our next topic, we'll be talking about growing up. So, how do you guys feel about growing up? Like, how do you feel about your age and like things changing and how you're like maturing as a person?
I have a recommendation. I kind of want to pass this on to Isis because her birthday is in 5 days. She's
Yes,
turning 11.
Oh my
Isis.
god.
So I feel like she should go first.
Okay, well, if you guys didn't know, I'm the youngest here. So, because I'm 10, 15, 13, 11. So, growing up was definitely like a good, like, I don't know, but there was just this one chunk of my childhood that was just the best. Like, probably from like 4 to 7 was like the best years of my life because like I wasn't really like, I was in school, but like I was just doing things. Like I was coming here to HSA, and it was just really fun. I don't know, but like those years were just amazing because now I'm in 5th grade, and it's just like there's like so many things. Like you gotta like our teacher is teaching us etiquette, so it's kind of a little bit weird.
What?
So like, what's etiquette?
Oh wait,
From like
sorry.
your definition.
Like he's trying to teach us like where to put like forks and knives.
Kids, so basically dinner etiquette, basically.
Yeah.
Why?
Table etiquette. It's called table etiquette.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
and
thought
she
that
just
was like
trying
a
to
way
teach us-
complicated word.
No, like she's just trying to teach us like etiquette, like overall, like how to
Okay.
like your manners. and
Basically,
stuff.
it's like this. You have, let's say I have you have 2 forks, you have a spoon, you have 2 different knives. So basically, your fork, because you have a salad fork and a dinner fork. You put your salad fork like right here. As an example, I don't know what I'm talking about. It's just an example of how it goes. You put your little, they give you a little small butter knife here. Then no, they put that on this side. Then you put your dinner knife here. You put your spoon, and then you put your dinner fork right in the middle, and then you have your plate right there. And then they want you to sit like this and
Yeah.
And also,
proper.
I heard that you're supposed to have your glass on your right.
I don't believe that. I don't
Oh
believe
god,
that.
that seems like a lot.
I don't know.
It's just a lot, and now that I'm turning 11 in 5 days, it's just definitely a lot of pressure because I'm gonna be a teenager soon, and then I'm gonna be a young adult, and then adult, and then elder, and it's just gonna be a lot. So yeah.
Look, I can definitely. I know. Are you excited to turn 13?
No.
Yeah, you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Cause I'm gonna tell y'all a real nice, quick, fast story about aging. It was until I was also excited to turn 13, but then when I got to be 13, I saw the responsibility, the stress,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of problems that come being 13.
Yeah.
It's not fun because you lose a lot of friends that you had before. You go through a lot of struggles. You go through a lot of stuff with your friends, people who you thought you were close with. You go through a lot of it, and of course there are some areas where it's great and it's exciting because you meet good people along the way.
Mhm.
But majority of it is stressful, a lot of pressure. I'm sorry for everybody watching me right now, but being 13, majority of it sucks, but
Yeah.
a lot of it is great. But majority of it
Yeah.
sucks.
Must be nice being 13. Being 13,
It's
like the
not.
idea,
Yeah.
but actually being it, it's not
horrible.
what it looks
It's just
like.
that when people like they're like, oh, I'm so excited to move out, live on my own, like,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah, it's more
I'm
like,
like,
Yeah, like
it just gets me kind of annoying because I don't know. Once you get at the age where you're getting kicked out of the house and you gotta find your ways, like your life journey.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like some people choose to do that. It's not always picked out. But my thing is my advice to people who go through like milestones or are close to age 13 or like are 12, like preteen type area. Like people who are around like Amoni's age, like 11, 12, around that area who is starting to get a little bit of taste of what it's gonna be like when you turn 13.
Mm-hmm.
3 advice I was given that I use with me. You can't trust everybody. You can't. Everybody's not your friend. Everybody can't know all your valuable information. Number 2, you don't need a whole group of friends. You don't need 20 plus friends,
Yeah.
especially when you're a teenager, because you, like I said, can't trust everybody.
really.
Have a nice core 4 or 5 or 6 people that you can trust. Those are your friends. Yeah. But my third advice would just be keep your head up, please. 'cause-
Definitely.
And always be prepared for these.
Yeah.
Always prepared for always be prepared for the worst, but always expect the best.
Yeah.
Expect the best,
Yeah.
but be prepared for the worst.
Yeah,
I
like
would
just
say-
think positive.
No, you could go.
Okay, just think positive, but like buckle up, get ready for your journey, your little travel, and it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot. I mean, friends, it's gonna be. It's a lot just growing up. It's a lot.
I know this got really sensitive really fast, so I'm gonna let my other my fellow hosts on this panel talk, because this got sensitive, and I think we need to have a smile or a laugh, but this got serious. But this is for all of you. This is for your good.
Yeah, I would say to probably learn to like be confident with yourself. Don't let anybody
Yeah.
stop you from holding you down. Learn your worth, and I wouldn't say be alone, but learn to like depend on yourself and not to depend on
Yeah,
others, because it'll help on the long run. Once you're like alone, because it gets there sometimes, but hopefully it's not.
Yeah, like I always used to think that like being like a teenager would be fun because I'll get to go to high school, I'll get to like do all these things that I wouldn't be able to do when I'm like 6 or 5. But like now that I'm getting older and like I'm gonna be 16 in 6 years, and that's not really that far away. So
It
it's
makes
like,
me feel old.
it's just a little.
Guys, don't scare me.
I'm the oldest.
Wait,
16
you're
this year.
True. Oh wow.
No, it makes me feel old.
No.
When I just turned 16, I'm gonna be 19, and it makes me feel old.
Oh,
You know what? How about we switch to the next topic?
How about that? I think we need to move on before we just like act. Moving on.
Yeah.
Again, moving on.
Yeah.
So you guys all know this. I've been doing ballet since I was 3 years old at DTH, Dance Theaters of Harlem, and in 2021 we had to do it on Zoom. That was like the worst time of my life because the internet was horrible. I kept on getting logged off of Zoom multiple times that I was like, you know what? I think I'm done with ballet for the year. So I focused more on HSA, and here I am. And also, at the time, I think I was in 4th grade, so I was also a lot because it was my first year at a new school, and I had to do that first year on Zoom. I was upset. I didn't think I would get any friends. So technically, 5th grade was like my first year of being at the school, like my first full year. It was rough.
Yeah.
COVID was rough.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Especially staying at home. Like at some moments, I felt like everything, or the air was just clogged up together that I needed a break. Like I had to put my head out the window to breathe fresh air because we couldn't go outside.
True.
Yeah, COVID was so hard on everybody, especially me, because I think COVID was probably one of the worst times of my life.
Yes.
I think, no, I'm not gonna say worst time of my life, but I'm gonna say one of the worst times of my life. And I want to say that because COVID was, it didn't affect me as far as school-wise. That did not affect me because I was homeschooled in 2019. I had homeschooled in September of 2019. So right before COVID really started to take a hit is when I started homeschooling. So I wasn't too upset over that. That didn't faze me. It was the part where I was coming to HSA, because that's what I was doing as extracurricular activities. And that stumped that. To be honest, HSA through Zoom, that was probably one of my worst years at HSA. The reason why I say that is because internet didn't work. I constantly kept getting logged out. It wasn't really the same. My days weren't. It wasn't the same. The only perk was, I'm admitting this on camera. It's almost 3 years later. I can't really get caught of this now. But when I was in Zoom, the perks was I could shut my camera off. I'm gonna tell y'all a little funny thing that I did. I would shut my camera off. No, change the picture to like a frozen image of myself in that moment, and then I'll change my name and say reconnecting, cut off my camera, and then I would eat my snack, and then when I was called on, I'd come back to the camera and do what I had to do. Then when nobody was listening, reconnecting, my face was frozen, I was sitting out there eating a nice bowl of ice cream, watching TV, texting. Me and my friends in the prep program at the time had a group chat, and we were just texting back and forth. We were not paying attention.
I could really relate to that because every time I was in 4th grade, I admitted this on camera. I used to just log off of Zoom on purpose and just be like, "Oh yeah, technical difficulty."
I did that.
So my teacher at the time, she was doing a little bit too much. So at times I just wanted to leave. I just needed a break from her. So I left. I left the Zoom meeting. I said I came back 10 minutes later saying, "Oh yeah, my internet got shut off.
Yeah, I guess being online was a good thing in a sort of way, but at the same time, there were so many like negative effects because like people wanted to like do stuff on their own, and when they got distracted, teachers would use Go Guardian. See, if you don't know what Go Guardian is, it's a thing for your teacher to see your screen and what you're doing all times, even when you're not supposed to be doing something. And there's so many times kids got caught doing stuff they weren't supposed to do, which was a negative thing. Did not like that, even though technology and resources was so available on there. I got so much help. My grades skyrocketed after remote.
Well, I could definitely say that this time was so hard on everybody, but I think by the looks of everything we talked about, we used up a lot of time today, and I think that it is definitely time to bring a closing to our second episode.
Actually, we have 2 minutes to talk. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yes.
So when it was like the COVID era, I was in 3rd grade, and like it was kind of good for me, but it was also kind of bad because there was times where my school, they wanted us to wake up in the morning, eat breakfast, and put on our school uniforms to go on Zoom.
Yeah, that was
Like that, no, I'm not
worst
doing
for
that.
me.
So I used to just like go in there with my pajamas and eat breakfast while I'm in class. And then like I remember just like when it was like the summer and stuff, I remember just like sitting around, just doing nothing because I couldn't go outside, couldn't really call my friends because I didn't really have a phone or iPad at that time. So like I didn't really have anything to do, so I would always just be watching TV with my mom, and I just like remember the smell of like Clorox in my house.
Yeah, I know that was.
Yeah,
I just know.
saw the Clorox, the Febreze,
Yeah.
everything.
I just know that it was just hard.
It was hard.
It was hard. But to bring some happiness to this sad topic, one of the worst times of the 2000s that I think we probably had.
Yeah.
Now, I just think, should we give ourselves a round of applause for this being our second episode?
Yes.
Like, we did great. It's doing amazing.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think this is celebrating our second episode is a great way to bring closing to this episode today. To
Yeah,
celebrate this being our second episode.
Signing off with Amoni.
Jaden.
Isis.
And Element, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.